Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're here, you're like me. We love the tea. So let's get right into it. Our case today, would I be the a-hole for suing my friend when she didn't come to my wedding? First thoughts, doesn't sound good. You might be the a-hole on this one, but you never know. So let's read and see what happened. So, I, 25 female, recently got married to my 25 male husband in Bali, Indonesia in January. That's cool. It was a destination wedding, but my parents and his parents paid for their own plane tickets and hotel. But we paid for our friends' plane tickets and hotel stays. Each plane ticket was about $2,000 US dollars, and hotel was maybe about $150 to $300 for a week. Wow, that's so cheap. $150 to $300 for a whole week at a hotel. Yeah. My friend Gemma brought along her newlywed husband, John, but paid for his plane ticket. The problem is that Gemma and John did not show up to my wedding. Okay. Gemma took the free plane ticket to Bali and the hotel room, and when I asked her why she didn't show up, she said that since they couldn't afford their own honeymoon, that this was a perfect opportunity. No, it's not. You're there for your friend's wedding who literally paid for you to be at the wedding. And that John decided he didn't feel like going. You literally flew there for the wedding. That was the point. It doesn't matter if you don't feel like going. I was really hurt by this. Well, yeah, I would expect so. Since Gemma and I have been friends for over 10 years, seriously? Your friend of over 10 years is going to do this to you? Just take advantage of you like that? No. Would I be the a-hole if I took her to small claims court for the money I spent on the plane ticket and hotel? And we do have an update. So, update, I messaged Gemma per multiple comments advising me to invoice her for the plane ticket and hotel room. But I did something a little better. I wanted to get proof. You always want to get proof. So if I had to go to court, it would be easier to win. I messaged her this. Hey, sorry for being so distant, but I just wanted to talk to you about Bali. I'm hurt that you didn't show up to the ceremony. Yeah, who wouldn't be, especially when you paid for them to be there? I pulled a lot of strings to ensure that you could come, and then you didn't show up. Did you think I paid for the trip just so you could honeymoon with John? She replied, I've missed you a lot, and I know the trip was for your wedding, but John didn't want to go because he felt like your wedding ruined the illusion of the trip being our honeymoon, and that you'd understand. Who's going to understand that? That you're just taking advantage of your friend to honeymoon on her dime? No. Especially, she said the hotel was a week. You're there for a week. A wedding is one day. That's not going to ruin the illusion. You go to the wedding for one day, and then you can spend the rest of the week having your stupid little honeymoon illusion. They could even, come on. $300 for a week for a hotel is pretty cheap. You could extend your trip there for a couple days yourself and have your whole little mini honeymoon thing. Nope. I replied, no, I don't understand. Yeah, I don't know who would understand that. You took advantage of me, and that's not what real friends do. No kidding. So I'm sending you an invoice for $2,387.53. I love that she put the 53 cents. Don't round it. Put the exact amount. For the cost of the plane ticket and hotel room. Yep. I will give you 30 days. That's honestly generous. And after that, I will be taking legal action. I received no response. Not surprising. But she's posting subliminal quotes on Instagram that are along the lines of entitled friends and having snakes in your life. Thank you all for your verdicts and help. I think she might be projecting a little bit because the only one entitled here is her. And the only snake is her and her little freeloading husband. Oh my God. Could you imagine your friend pays for you to go to their destination wedding and you don't go to the wedding? You use it as your own little vacation honeymoon time? No. You're there for a whole week. A wedding is one day. Come on. Seriously, no. Comments. Let's see. Can't believe I'm saying this. Yeah, me neither. But not the a-hole. Someone offers to give you a free vacation on the condition that you attend one party during that time. I'd be jumping for that opportunity. Same. Like I said, the wedding is one day. Come on, man. You get to go to Bali for a whole week. for free. All you have to do is go to a wedding for one day. Sign me up. I'll do it. To take that free vacation and then no call, no show to your friend's wedding is really crappy behavior on their part. Yeah, it really is. I don't think you guys should be friends anymore because she's certainly not treating you like a friend. They could have extended their stay if they wanted to treat the trip as their own honeymoon. Exactly. Especially if like the hotel is that cheap. Come on. They can pop like $100 or $200 to extend their stay for a few days. And then they can have their little honeymoon illusion and still go to your wedding. My gosh. Not the a-hole, but first start by sending her a bill with copies of the bills for the airfare and the hotel. Maybe she'll pay up without court. Worth a try. I doubt it, especially given like the behavior and response of posting cryptically about entitled people and snakes. No, she's the only snake here. Not the a-hole. You didn't offer them a gift of a honeymoon. No, exactly. They want to go on the honeymoon. That's on their dime. Sorry, but it is. Like my husband and I, we still haven't gone on our honeymoon because we paid for a lot of our wedding ourselves. So, and then between that and having a baby, we just haven't had time or the funds. And, we'll get around to it eventually. But that's our responsibility to pay for, not somebody else's. And certainly not a friend who's paying for us to go to their wedding. Oh my gosh. You offered to help them attend your wedding so they didn't have an undue financial burden. Yeah, I mean, that is really nice when someone has a destination wedding if they offer to pay for their guests to come. Just because, international airfare is not cheap. Also, they could totally have done both. Yes. Spent some time together in honeymoon mode and also attended your wedding. That they took your money and used it solely for themselves is not okay. Exactly. Verdict here, you are not the a-hole. Not by a long shot, which is kind of shocking because I don't think I've ever come across another story where you're going to sue your friend for not coming to your wedding and you're not the a-hole. But no, in this case, you are not the a-hole at all. You should absolutely sue her. Like, giving her 30 days, I'd give her 2 weeks, personally. Like, she already flew across the world on your dime and thought it would just be okay because they didn't feel like going. I'd give her 2 weeks, and if she doesn't pay up, then, send her your lawyer's contact information and say, I'll see you in court. I would absolutely sue her. So now, you are not the a-hole. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you guys in the next one.